So Miss Simone Biles, okay, she met her husband, and apparently he shared with the world. He was on a sports channel talking about how they met, and he believes he's the one that's the catch, not her. So we're going to hear from his own mouth, and then we're going to talk about it. So let me share that with you right quick. Hold on one second here. I really want to get your opinion on this. So which one is that thing? So let's share this one. This one is, I think this is important to discuss because I tell my daughter, and I mean it. You do not give a man everything like that. These young guys, you don't go chasing no man. Don't do it. Do not do it. Okay, don't do it. So let me share it with you. She's still gonna make her decisions. She's got a little boyfriend now. She's gonna make her decisions in her life, and that's just how it rolls. But I try to tell her, and hopefully she will learn. Make sure he likes you more than you like him, because guys are not emotional like women are. So listen to this, guys.
You was really the catch in
I always say we the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah. Jonathan Owens is facing fan backlash for comments he made about his wife Simone Biles in a recent interview. During an appearance on the Pivot podcast, the Green Bay Packers safety says he believes he's the catch in their relationship, since it was Simone who first strongly pursued him.
How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles?
Really, how she pulled me, man? That's the question.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
And she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened. Everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say we the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did though.
Is what you're saying?
Because I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying?
At the time,
that's what
I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, it's my third year. You know, I'm trying to. I'm like, it's kind of early. But you know, like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it.
And as for how the two met, a dating app. However, Jonathan says he didn't immediately swipe right on Simone, as he claims he didn't know who the 4-time Olympic gold medalist gymnast even was. Something the hosts of the podcast had a hard time believing.
I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But once they started hanging out, Jonathan found out that Simone was a much bigger deal than he realized.
Yo, went to get
milk and cookies. I think it was like a Sunday we went. It was all these moms, and they're there with their kids, and we walked past, and everybody stopped and just, kids are like shaking, and it's like, oh my God, and I'm like,
you thought it's because you thought you were fine, huh?
Man, nah. It's so funny. They asking me, they like, here, can you take this picture? And I'm like.
Fans on social media have been calling out the 28-year-old football player, saying his wife, who just happens to be the single most highly decorated gymnast in the history of the world and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, is the real catch in their relationship. However, the couple, who got married back in April, aren't letting the opinions of others faze them. Jonathan takes to his IG December 21st, posting a series of photos from their wedding in Mexico, writing, "Unbothered. Just know we locked in over here." Simone also comments on the post, adding, "For life." And being the supportive wife she is, Simone, who also made an appearance on the Pivot podcast, shares that in the coming years, she won't mind it when her husband is the famous athlete in their marriage.
The day I said, you know what, in a couple years, nobody is going to call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
Okay. She's so sweet, but okay. Yes, let's get into this. This will be the last topic for the night. Because, oh God. All right. I got to shoot straight, pow. She's into him more than he's into her. He didn't, and he knew who she was, in my opinion. I want to hear what you guys are saying in the comments. I'm going to dig in there. But for me, he knew who she was. He knew she was a very famous gymnast, a very decorated and talented gymnast. He knew an Olympic gold gymnast, but he wanted to make light of it. He wanted to dim her light. Now, why? Maybe his ego. I don't know. Because she is very much more shining bright than he is. And she's actually dimming her light. That's why she's like, they're going to not start talking about me as a gymnast or him being Simone Biles. And then they'll say she is here, Jonathan, what's his name? Jonathan Majors, whatever his name is. I don't even know his name. I'm going to be his wife. He's not going to be my husband. And it's like, girl, that's sad. But you know what? I would hope that, listen, she married him, but it's clear that in order to be with him, she's got to dim her light. She has to make light of all of her accomplishments. And the girl is not even 30 yet. So that's a problem. That is a big problem. And then this guy, some of the other football players that were on this podcast were laughing like, you're the catch? Because they know, like, come on, dude. He's like, yeah, I'm the catch, not her. I'm the catch. She's lucky to have me. No, dude, you're lucky to have her. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You got yourself one of the most decorated Olympian of all times. The girl is a superstar. She's talented. But if she don't carry herself that way, like he said she chased him. He said that she drove to Houston to see him from the suburb. 45 minutes is what he said, right? So basically, in order to be with this Jonathan boy, she's got to dim her light. And that's sad. So it'll be interesting to see how this relationship goes. Very interesting. But I think starting out where you have to dim your light to be with someone, that's a big problem. Baby girl, you don't have to dim your light. You should be shining that light as bright as you can. Also, in all the pool of men, Simone Biles, with her status as an Olympian, because it's a mental game. If you feel like you don't deserve better than this, that's a problem. She had access to men across the globe. That means her prospects increase exponentially. But she didn't see that. She saw that this is the only one she can get. She could have done 100 times better than that. She could have done 100 times better than that. Because anybody with common sense will look and give that girl her flowers, considering what she's been through, what she's gone through. Her and her sister were foster kids, and I believe they were adopted or at least taken care of by a Black Caribbean family. She's been through a lot. She's very talented. Can't take that away from her. But what she's supposed to dim her light to be with you, and you're going to make light from the get-go. He made light of all her accomplishments. And then now Simone Biles is saying that just recently she said that she's going to come after people talking about her husband. Well, you can't control what people think, girlfriend. Baby girl, you made your decision. You got to sit with it. You decided that this is the guy you want to marry. Now, you're going to have to sit with it and decide what you're going to do next. But one thing I can say is that if you got to dim your light with all of them wonderful accomplishments and the hard work and the man that you lay in bed with every night and that you took vows with in front of God, and you decide that this is somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with, which I don't think it'll be the rest of your life. But this is the one, and he making you dim your light. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. And it's sad because she had her options increase exponentially as she kept collecting all them medals and becoming a gymnast superstar. And then she wasted on this some football player. It's disgusting, in my opinion. It's a waste of, but if in here you don't think that you're worthy, if in here You don't think you're worthy of something better than that? Nobody, that's what you're going to catch. That's what you're going to attract. It's sad. All right, let's get into the comments. Let's get into the comments here. This is the last topic of the night. Yep, hold on one second. Okay, here we go. Deborah, I hope he minds her well. She's had to overcome so much. I do too, Deborah. But I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe he will mature and learn to appreciate what he got, but I don't know. But you teach people. Remember Maya Angelou, and it seems like, and I know some people think it's a silly phrase, but it is true. You teach people how to treat you. You have to say, hey, boom, you gotta stand for something. You have to have boundaries. Otherwise, people will walk all over you. You teach people how to treat you. If you have no boundaries, they're going to do whatever the hell they want, and they're not going to respect you. If you are not giving me my flowers and considering she is the most decorated gymnast, all the hard work and pain she's gone through, and you're going to turn around and make light of my accomplishments, we're not doing that. Oh, we're not doing that. What, you think it's because you're kissing my ass? No. You're supposed to give me my flowers more than anybody because you love me. You're supposed to shower me with love because you love me. Or when they met, you're supposed to be happy for me. It's not about you, dude. It's about saying, hey, I like you. Congratulations. Anybody with common sense will look at this young lady and say, what? How many gold medals? Have you seen her routine? Have you seen her gymnastic routine? The girl is incredible. And what I'm supposed to put you now, dude, you're just a football player. You're not even a good one. So no, you are not the catch. You are not more of a catch than her, but it's okay. But she does not have to dim her light in any way for you. Who the hell are you? I hope he means her good. I do. I agree too. I totally agree too. Beverly Hassel. Hey, Beverly, he seems conceited. Oh, yeah. And what bothers me most when talking to the guys, he seemed as if by acknowledging her accomplishments, it was a knock against him in some kind of way. That's why I think it's some narcissism and conceitedness going on there. That's right. And then now she's saying, they're calling him Simone Biles' wife now, but I can't wait for them to call me Jonathan, whatever his name is, wife. So switch. And it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Oh, God, baby girl. You got to put yourself first. You and only you. And do all the work necessary to build that self-love. Then you can go out and meet someone. You can give love to someone who deserves it. It says it in the Bibles. You don't throw your pearl to swine. You don't throw your pearls to swine. Hell no, you don't do that. He wants you to dim your light. It's clear. In order for his ego to be able to handle it, you better got to be on your knees worshiping this asshole. And you are the most decorated gymnast ever. And you got to dim your light to be with this bitch. Ciao, bye. Kimmy says, what a winner. Yeah, Kimmy. I'm like, come on. It's not like you married Walter Payton or some, some successful and talented athlete. And I still wouldn't put up with that. I mean, I still would not. She's young. She's not even 30 yet, but that's really sad. That's really sad. I remember seeing at this past Olympics with she just collecting these medals and just phenomenal. And then they put a clip of him. I guess he had finished the game. And then he posted something. I'm coming to get you, baby. And it's like she's a possession of his. And I'm like, oh, God. This thing. I'm like, oh, God. Our kids are going to meet theirs. My daughter has a boyfriend now. And I like him. He's a nice, quiet, he's a nice Vietnamese boy. But you know, kids are young, you know, and my son, and they're gonna date who they want. Now, if my daughter came home with an animal like that, and then she gonna tell me that mom, or she dims her light in any kind of way, oh God, I would have to pray. I would have to pray about it, ask God for guidance, but I would have to let her know how I feel. You're dimming your light. If you got to dim your light to be with him, that means that you're going to spend the rest of your time, however many years you're going to waste, trying to fill this empty ass void in this weak ass man. That's what you're doing. He will never be able to tolerate you accomplishing anything. So the only way he feels good is by keeping his boot on your neck. Where they do that at? And why is that normal? I'm not going for that. I mean, I'm going to let her know if my daughter did that, but we can't pick and choose. But I would just be very disappointed. All the work and all that I've shown you, just why would you ever think you have never seen your mother with no man with no boot on her neck? So where you get that from? Where does that come from? Help me understand that. And that's so sad for her. I just want to hug her, but you can't tell her nothing now. They're married. They stood before God now. You stand before God and get married. I believe in marriage. But I think this is a dark road ahead of that girl. I don't want to say that because I'm not God. I shouldn't say that. But I'm like, if you got to dim your light to be with that man, you in trouble. Du Bois says she's endured and worked so hard. Yes, she has to get where she's at. That's not normal what she's doing. That's not common. And that should be valued and praised. Why the hell should she dim her light for anybody? Oh, Dallas, OMG, he's tripping. She's so beautiful and successful. He's so full of shit. Oh, Dallas, I agree. That girl, look at that beautiful smile she got. She got pretty teeth, beautiful skin. She's the most talented gymnast in the world. I hate when they start talking about her hair. Like, what the fuck does it matter her hair look if she's flipping like that all over on the floor, her floor routine, and on them bars and swinging? I'm like, she can go bald. Don't matter to me. She's still going to be, it's incredible to watch her. You give her the flowers. What kind of, her success bothered him. You could tell it. Her success really bothered that asshole. And if that's what you got to look forward to, I'm hoping that maybe, because God is everywhere and anywhere. And I told you guys, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. So my higher power, I call God. You never say never. He could completely turn around and be a wonderful guy. But that would be a complete, total about face. I mean, that would be a miracle because people really don't change like that. So we'll see. We will see. All right. That's right. Yeah, we shall see. He thinks he's the catch. And them those are other pro ball players. And they said, you think you the catch? They laughing at him. Yeah, I'm the catch. I think I'm the catch. Like, no, you're not. You're not, asshole. You're just a football player and a bench warmer. He's in Chicago now. Okay, how long you got? Are you as highly decorated like she is? There's no comparison. Why are you trying to compare the two? Why are you bothered by it? Why are you not accepting reality? The reality is, yes, she is a catch. Something you would never be. You're not, so stop. So value what you get. If anything, say, God, thank you. I'm so glad to date you. And she looks like she's a lovely girl. She looks like she is just a lovely woman, young woman. But why does she have to dim her light? And why does she feel like, okay, it'll be, girl, you will always be, you're going to always be Simone Biles. That's just your husband. But if you got to dim your light and hang your head and lower your voice to be with somebody, that's a problem. That is deep to me. But she's young. Hopefully she will grow and do more work, grow and learn. He doesn't love her book and love. No, he loves himself. I don't think he knows what it is. I don't see it. I agree with you, Brooklyn. Love, I do. Kimmy, we locked in over here. Yeah, thank you, Kimmy. Lock in, okay? Lauren, that makes me roll my eyes so hard. He didn't know who she was. Come on, she's the greatest gymnast of all time. Lauren, yes. He's a liar. Of course he knew what she was. He just wanted to, this is an asshole. And he's starting young, baby. That's what I'm saying. This is an asshole. He's starting young. He's only 28 and she's in her 20s as well. So he makes this motherfucker, and let's get real, this motherfucker said he didn't even know who she was. He won't even acknowledge her existence, knowing that he knew who she was. He knew what the hell she was. He knew it. But he was going to say, I'm not acknowledging it. All her successes and all that, fuck that. I don't acknowledge it. That's a broken man. That there is a broken man. I'm sorry. I'm going to shoot straight, in my opinion, pow, pow. This is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. I think that's a very broken man. He don't have love to give. He could not even acknowledge her accomplishments. That's not love. That's just being common sense. Acknowledge my accomplishments, asshole. He is so lucky. But, you know, she's in her 20s. When I was in my 20s, I don't know, I was married. You know, I got married at 22. So I don't know how. I may have been just as stupid at that age, you know, and then with the trauma background and all that, I would have made my mistakes, of course. But I was married at the time. So, and I was married to very much in love with my ex-husband, and we were very much in each other's first, you know. That was the honeymoon period of our lives. But for her, I could probably in that age group, if I wasn't married, I probably would have been just as stupid because I had a trauma background that was untreated. So I would pray that eventually, but I think I feel bad. I feel like dark times. This is a broken man. He can't even common sense. He can't even just say, give her flowers just because it is what it is. Oh no, he was like, no. He refused to do it. He like, no. And you better believe she gonna hang her voice, lower her voice, dim her accomplishment, her light, keep her head down, and play the submissive role to this asshole because he's not gonna have it any other way. And he's not. And she's not gonna push for it until she gets fed up. Thanks, Lauren. Lauren, she might have a distorted view of love because of her relationship with her parents. Her mom and dad abandoned her and her sibling, I think. Yeah, that's what I saw on the documentary, and that was sad. That was very sad because I think that might be what the problem is that, and then is she gonna have kids with him? So yeah, that's what with my daughter, that would really break my heart because it's like, let me know where I failed. Like, why would you think if she's got a good relationship with her father, good relationship with me, but you know, your children, they're going to walk their path. But I would hope that my daughter had a little bit more self-love than Simone because she didn't have that background. I wasn't a perfect mother. I did the best I could. So did her father, but we didn't abandon her. She shouldn't have any issues with love, being loved. She's got family members and extended family that love her. So I'm hoping with Simone, I'm praying and hoping that she worked through this because I think this is really bad. She should lead with her accomplishments. She's been working all her life as a gymnast. This is something that she should be proud of. And he's exhibited that whole area of her, just like when she was at the Olympics just a couple of months ago, and he was coming from a game and he posted on on Instagram, I'm coming for you, baby. I'm coming to get you. Like, what are you coming to get her from? What? From winning the 100th gold medal or whatever? Like, what are you talking about, you idiot? You broken man. Deborah says, so sad, reminds me of the Disney girl Halo. What happened to the Disney girl Halo, Deborah? Which one is that? I don't know that story. Can you put that in the comments? Who's Halo? I'm curious. Cammy, it's the classic story. It's the guy she always wanted in high school but could never get. Oh, yeah, the jock. And why do they think that these pro ball players, why do these girls think that these pro basketball players, pro football players, pro baseball players, that these are the guys you want to get married? Are you kidding me? Their lifestyle is to have a lot of women. That's their lifestyle. I'm not saying every one of them, but a majority of them are. That's their culture. And they're committed to football. Now, he could very well have that what do you call that? That disease that when you get hit in the head a lot, he could have that. I mean, we don't know because football is bad. The CT, what do they call it? Oh, shit. What do you call it when they get hit in the brain? And Aaron Hernandez, they said that he had the worst kind that they had seen when they examined his brain. I can't think of the name, but you guys can put it in the chat. Thank you. But whatever it is, something is wrong with him. Something is definitely wrong. And if you think he's going to be in, he's not. And the fact that she says, well, he would no longer be Simone Biles' husband. I'll be Jonathan whatever's wife. Like, girl, he should be proud to be your husband. Do you know how much you accomplished? And that ain't him kissing your ass. That's just him saying, wow, the woman that I loved and married is this most decorated gymnast. I love her. I love that. Why can't he don't have no love to give because he's broken. Lauren, she's beautiful too and doesn't need to put up with that and could have a man talking her up and treating her like a princess. That's what I'm saying, Lauren. It's like in her mind, she thought the best guy. I mean, when you go out there, this is during, I don't care, COVID, whatever, you are Simone Biles. Your options are vast. It increases exponentially as you become more decorated as an Olympian. You can have men across the globe of all races, cultures, creeds, religions. You can have your pick. You can go and say those that all you have to do is say that, I want to go on a date or whatever. Just let it be known. And they will be dropping messages in your DM. You could have gone and say, hey, I'm ready to go out. And then it could have been, listen, she could have met a friend of a friend, because I'm not saying pick up a random, because you got crazies out here. But she got plenty of friends where she can have a friend of a friend. Listen, the options are open. She's beautiful. She seems to be a very sweet young lady. She's also very accomplished. She didn't have to pick that one. A football player? For real? Why? Why? Of all the other men you can meet, I'm confused. Deborah said her routine was flawless. Yeah, it was beautiful to watch. It was so beautiful. She is so beautiful to watch, and look like she's beautiful inside and out too. And it upset me when they were talking about the girl's hair. I'm like, I don't give a damn if the girl had bald spots all throughout her hair. She was performing her ass off at the Olympics. And every time you see her, when she be flipping in the air and they be saying it'd be amazing, I don't know what she's doing, but I'm like this. I mean, because she's so good and so talented. I don't care. But, people are going to criticize. That comes with the territory. But that didn't stop her from winning them golds. And she should stop apologizing for that shit. And she needs to stand on that. Stand on that. Rooted in that. Start with that. Being proud of your accomplishments. And then setting boundaries. Say, no. You will not stand in my face and tell me you don't know who I am. No, you're not. We're not doing that one today. You want to check? You want to rethink that? And then he would have said, fuck you. I'm not rethinking nothing. And you'd been like, fuck you too. And I'm out of here. And you would have felt more better about it. You would have felt proud because you stood up for yourself. But because you lower your voice and dim your light and hold your head down, you're going to have to. That ain't going to be enough, girlfriend. He broken until he fix himself. That's not going to fill that void he got. You're going to have to deal with all different kind of women. Probably end up with baby mamas all over the place. It's terrible. It's a bad decision. I'm sorry, bad. Lisa Tyson, he appears to have little or no respect for her. Lisa, I agree. None. I mean, he's such an asshole. He stood there right there live and said, I had no idea who she was. We didn't have, what did he say? He said they didn't have sports TV. What did he say? They didn't have NBC or something in the dorms. Some bullshit excuse. And then now Simone is saying, I'm going to have to come after you guys and my husband. Girl, don't nobody give a shit about that. You're not going to convince us any different than what we saw. We saw it with our own eyes. Stop fighting, Simone. Don't answer any of those. Just, you know what? Live your life. Stay in prayer or spirituality of some kind, and keep keep close friends behind, and no yes people. Keep your girlfriends there who are going to tell you the truth, because you're going to need them to remind you, your sister. They don't need to be beating you up about it, but they need to remind you how beautiful you are and how talented you are. We're not dimming lights around here. That should be, and why she was not enraged, because think of all the work that she's done to get there. That is her life. But I think she's starting to get older. She knows that she'll have to retire. So maybe she just doesn't want to be alone. She want to have kids. There are a lot of things that she's probably thinking about. So I get that. But she's got to really think about working on herself and feeding herself. I mean, because he's going to suck everything out of her if she's not careful. Or this, let me see. This guy. Well, he's going to suck everything out of her, because he's a succubus. And you're going to be trying to feed that whale, that ego. And then you can't feel that big ass ego, not by yourself. She's going to have to deal with other women. I see it. Lauren, he should be like that track couple from the Olympics. Oh, the husband, the wife support each other. They were cheering each other on. I know who you're talking about, Lauren. He's in the, because he lost his legs, right? So he's in the Paralympics, and she is in the did she do the jump? They are a beautiful couple, very different. That's love. That is love. Let me see if I can find that couple. That is love there. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. Stop screen share. I'm gonna find that couple. We're gonna put them up, and I'm gonna answer a couple more questions and go. But this is a great topic. Olympic couple track. Yeah. They're just adorable. And I like them. And that's really what just adorable. Oh, this is beautiful. Yep, here we go. I'm going to share this with you. Yeah, this is a beautiful couple. Okay, let me share this one here with you. And it's a very different look, and that's you can't fool us. We can see it's Tara and Hunter Woodall. And you can see them. See, aren't they beautiful? And you can look how happy they are. Look at it. These two. And he's in Paralympics. He won. I don't know if he won a gold, but I think he did. And she's won a gold, I believe. I'm not sure. But they were both in the Olympics. And Lauren, thank you. Tara and Hunter Woodall. Yes, these two. I've been watching them, and I just love it. And this is the stuff I want to see. I'm like, let's see some wholesomeness. I'm tired of the division and all that. Let's see some people who loving on each other and thriving in their lives, having fun. I mean, Simone Biles, I love her accomplishments with that man of hers. I don't like how he's treating her. And I don't think he realized she don't deserve that. She is a beautiful, kind spirit. You could tell. And she's not out there. Simone Biles can be out there doing all kind of nasty shit. And she don't. She's committed to her gymnastics and she's good at it. If his career tanks, Beverly, if his career tanks, he's going to resent her. I hope not, but that won't end well, especially if they have children. I agree. It's not going to end well because he don't respect her. He does not respect her at all. He does not respect her. That's bad. Because you got to have respect in a marriage, right? Or any relationship. You got to have respect. But more importantly, you need boundaries. And Simone, I don't think she's got them boundaries. You know why I don't think she's got them boundaries? Because he said right there to her face and to the world, he had no idea who she was, and he's the catch, not her. So it's clear that he's like, anything that this bitch accomplished, I won't acknowledge. That's what there's no respect. And as far as I'm concerned, you get that, you said it about me in the media. No, but she's got to grow and learn. I think so. I think she's got to grow and learn because she don't have it. Deborah, he'll wait a while and get divorced and get a good settlement. Hey, men do it too. Yes, they do, Deborah. It's a new age. Look at Corey. What's her name? Corey, the one that's Kris Kardashian's boy toy. Cher. I was going to do Cher and her boyfriend. Cher got a boyfriend that's 28 years old or something. Who else? You see men that get with women and leave them. That happened to Niecy Nash. That happened to Sherry Shepherd. Who else had a husband and they had to pay them a lot of money? I'm trying to, it's a new age now. Men can do it too. Men can get with women. Remember Elizabeth Taylor? Remember she married that guy, that carpenter or something? And then they end up divorcing, but that was in the 80s. That was late 80s. Trying to think of celebrities nowadays that's happened to, but guys who are being taken care of, that happens a lot more now. It's equal opportunity out here now. And that's why I was like, I said first thing, listen, never say never, because I never predict the future because I try to stay in the present. I'm not getting married again unless God bring me a beautiful spirit, him, a male, because I'm straight. So never say never, but I'm not looking for it because I'm like, I've already experienced love and a beautiful marriage. It didn't work out, but I got to experience it. I got 2 beautiful children and I'm able to give love. I don't have to be married to you. I enjoy my life, but I'm going to be honest with you. There's no way in hell I'm taking care of a man. That's just not going to happen. I ain't doing it. Listen, for me, I'm not doing it. I ain't going that route. No, and I'm not doing that one. I don't care how much money I get. I'm not doing it. All right, Beverly, enjoying your views and values. Thank you, Beverly. Thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you. Thank you. He put her medal on people. Didn't like that. What? He put her medal on? He wore her medal. I didn't see that one. Oh, he is. Oh, like it's his ownership. Oh yeah, I told you this is a broken man. I can spot a broken man. I can spot him. Or a broken woman. I mean, it's easy to spot because they act out and you can see it. I'm just shocking. I got to check that one out. Okay, I think I hit that one. Let's see. Wow. Deborah, she played the first Black mermaid in Disney, had great plans for her. However, she had a baby with a rapper and he diminished her talent. Now they broke up. Oh my God, Deborah, we were talking about, I did a video on that. Oh my God, a couple of months ago. What is her name? Halle. Let me see. Halle. Yeah, I did a video on her because I loved her in Little Mermaid. Halle Bailey. Let's pull her up. Halle Bailey. She was Little Mermaid. And I did a video. I said, okay. I was so disappointed. because she was Little Mermaid, and she did very good in Little Mermaid. Let's put her up. And then she decided to get pregnant by a rapper. I said, no, you didn't. No, you did not. You were Ariel. She was Ariel. Hollywood was ready to they were ready to create her and promote her. And she gave up all that shit to become a single mother. She got pregnant by a rapper, and now they broke up. And remember, he wrote that song calling her a bitch? I said, look, I can't. She could have, I said, ugh. Let's shoot straight, pow, pow. You have to know your value out here in the world. You got to. First of all, you need to know your value. Everybody, man, woman, dog, I don't care. Anybody, however you want to define yourself, you have to know your value out here. And what I noticed, and Halle Bailey did it, and Simone Biles about to get pregnant with this dude. First of all, why are you getting pregnant when you got opportunities out here? Like she was Ariel in Disney. She could have been in so many more projects. She decided to become a single mother. I don't get it. All the opportunities. That means her dating pool would have expanded exponentially. So what do? You go outside of your inner circle where you normally date, and you can expand that. Give other guys a try, like nice guys, guys that are not broken, guys that have a lot of opportunity. The idea that there are zero good guys out there is a lie. That's a myth. And you're young? I'm talking about when you're very, very young like this. Why are you having babies at all? You should be having babies till you in your mid-30s. Shit, freeze them eggs. Get your bag now. She was right there on the cusp. I loved their version of Little Mermaid. I loved that movie. I thought it was so fun. I thought she did a wonderful job. And then this popped out. And I was like, no, you didn't. You know what? My family teased me because they said, Rhonda, if my daughter came to me pregnant, my family teased me. They said, Rhonda, they think I would have a heart attack. They think I would just pass out right on the floor. Because I'd be like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you did not do that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. We don't do that around here. I'm sorry. No. Plan better. You got my daughter's ready to graduate from college. She's got a computer science degree. She's going into data sciences. Computer science is a big field. I see for her, and she's going to live her own life. But all the sacrifice and all the hard work I do and the money I spend, the money I give you, all that, you have not had to suffer at all because I work 7 days a week and your dad worked his ass off. We worked our ass off. You gonna spit in my face by getting pregnant by a rapper? I wish she would. Oh, hell no. So I'm like, who are these people? She only have one shot in Hollywood like that. And then you turn around and do that for love? Love this guy? Really? Really? That's not what he's thinking about. He just wanted to he wanted to have a baby with you, but he was never going to stay with you. So he made you a single mother. Oh, okay, guys. That's a good topic. Lauren, yes, CTE in the brain. Maybe that's what that boy got. But because he's on that field, a lot of them are. But these are not guys who are going to treat you well. I'm sorry. Being with professional athletes when their culture is a variety of women, money, fast life, football, broken bones, broken egos, full of, all of that. It's not, there are more quality men out there, a lot more. Those ball players, I know they got money, but look at all the baggage and shit you got to deal with to stay with them. The trauma you're going to, the trauma that you're going to end up absorbing from being with these animals, trust me. It's not worth it. It's not. Then you'll be no good mentally for a nice guy when he comes along. When you that young, listen, when you get up my age, and I'm an older bride. I mean, I've lived already. I've had love, all of that. And I'm telling you, I think the best thing for me, my ex-husband, I'd have been in trouble out there in my 20s, out there in the street, because I would have been taken advantage of, and I would have been, because I had a lot of trauma. So I'm thinking, and I was immature, had no foundation. So when I got married, my ex-husband and I had very similar background. We both lost our mother young. We both had alcoholic fathers. And we were born 3 days apart, by the way. But anyways, we were the same age, and we had similar backgrounds, and our families were very similar. So we stayed married for many years. That actually saved both of us, because we kind of grew up together and built our life together. So I avoided that 20s where you go through this. But once I got single, then I had to learn. Yeah. But I think being settled, but with as far as Halle and that was a bad decision. God bless the baby. All children are children of God, and they're beautiful. But okay. Deborah said, I'm getting tired. You getting tired, Deborah? All right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. This has been great. Correction, Disney Mermaid is Halle Berry. Yeah, Halle Bailey. Yep. The baby's name is Halo. Oh, okay. So, all right, I'm going to do a couple of more comments, and then I will let you guys go for the night. This was great. Oh, we did 2.5 hours. Oh, my Lord. They were supporting each other, cheering each other on, and genuinely happy to be there. Yes. I like, and let's put this couple. I want to see a positive couple up here before I let you guys go. I'm going to read just a couple more comments, then we're done. Just want to get through these last two, then we are done. You guys, this was great. Here we go. Simone needs to dump him. She'll see it once she gets older. When you're younger, you don't see it. We're all naive in our 20s. That's very true, Lauren. Very, very true. Dallas said Ariel loved her. Yeah, I loved her as Ariel. I really did. I agree. Yeah, he did wear her medals. Wow. Ugh, that is crazy. Halle Berry is beautiful too. She deserves better. I mean, she deserves much better than that. Don 1211, hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Hello, hey, Arana. Maybe it's saving grace for her now that we know about Hollywood. That's what I hope so. I hope so. Because maybe, I don't know. Because why was she? I don't know. Because once you get into Disney and they pump you up, she had to just build on that. They would have had project after project. I mean, it was a bad move. Halle and Keke Palmer made poor decisions and baby fathers. That's so Keke Palmer too. I don't get it. That's so true. Oh, Lauren, thank you. You know, I'm not a perfect mom, but I try. I do the best I can. That's why I said one thing, silly little girls. That's true, Don. One thing I say, I always say that, hey, listen, I may not have been the perfect mother. One thing I can honestly say is I gave both my kids 110%. And I think any parent, that's all that we can say. We can't be perfect because we're human, but I gave them everything I had, everything. Because, you know, I lost my mother. So when I was young at 11. So I was like, God, please let me live at least until my kids are grown. Now that my kids are grown, I'm like, okay, if you take me, God, at least I know that I gave my kids everything I had, everything. So I can rest in peace at that. Thanks, Don. I can really rest in peace at that. Sorry, I missed your last two lives. Sports consuming. No problem, Don. It's always good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Thank you. Dallas, thank you, Ron, and everyone in the chart. Blessings to all. Later. Thank you, guys. This was really nice. I appreciate the time. We had a good conversation, 2.5 hours. I was trying to limit it to at least 2 hours, an hour and 45, but you know, we get all off. And I'm glad that we ended it with this beautiful couple. I mean, I'm glad we ended it with this beautiful, beautiful couple. Because I want to see more of that, where both people are just, they equally meshed and they look like they love each other and they're having a good time. Don, you're a great mom. I don't need to know you personally to see that you are. Thank you, Don, very much. I appreciate it. You guys have a beautiful night. Love you. And I will be checking in. I'll be posting probably later tomorrow. If not, because I don't want to wait 3 days anymore. So if not tomorrow, the day after, but my goal is to lock in and post more. Check out my videos also on Monday on a crime channel, True Crime, every Monday at 8 p.m. Central. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining me, and I will chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah. Yeah.